Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So it's going to be a bonus general message. I usually start these out with some anecdote, something real that happened. Oh, gosh. My baby got the zoomies. And this morning, which normally his zoomies are at nighttime. So that was a little bit unusual. So I don't know if somebody has a sudden huge rush and flood of energy for the morning, but we begin with the herbalist. Somebody could have a flood of desire to learn something, to study something. This could be someone who's a little bit more along the lines of like they're awakening to an inner shamanism, a connection to things in their natural world that really kind of like draws them in, something that inspires them. That's actually a really amazing way to start this storyline out. All right, let's see where this is going to take us, shall we? Leaving half of the deck behind there. All right, here we go. So the herbalist, tell me, what does that represent to our character? We have got the Eight of Wands, and it is in the reverse. We have somebody that wants to plant like right where they are. They're tending to a garden now. They're tending to things. They're looking at the way nature moves, and I feel as if they're saying, "Yeah, you know what? I think right here, right now, this is where I need to be." We have the Page of Pentacles. It is in the reverse, and we have the Messenger. Okay, so we have an upcoming, some kind of an upcoming message that will be received. It's good for this character to stay right where they are. They don't realize it yet. They're just listening to this natural attunement that they have, and they're saying, I think where I'm at right now is probably where I need to be. I need to spend a little bit more time. Like maybe this is somebody saying, I'm not going to go on a little weekend trip. I'm going to stay right here at home this weekend. And it turns out it's perfect because they needed to be here to receive this communication, this message. It's not them doing it. It's not them going anywhere. In fact, both of these cards say they don't lift a finger. They stay right where they are and they focus on their own life. They focus on what they've planted. But that allows something to come toward them, something that they should receive. Why is this important? Let me ask. Why is this message so important that they are home to receive it? It may come from a Libra. Oh my gosh, we got the Justice, we got the Fool. This could be somebody who is coming to visit, and it could be out of the blue. Whenever this is, it doesn't have to mean that this is this weekend. This is not, a timeline storyline that the today's topic videos I put, for each day. But these stories are, they don't have a timeline for our character. I feel like at some point, let's actually look a little closer first at that herbalist card. Them staying home, attending to their houseplants, attending to their environment. What is it that they're going to be doing during that time? Queen of Wands and the Sun. She's going to do whatever the hell she wants. A Queen of Wands always like really chooses for herself what is right for herself. So if she chooses to stay home, it's because she really wants to be right where she is. Yes, we do have like roses, flowers. I do feel like somebody is doing something with growing green things, or she's trying on different clothes, or she's, getting her house in order, but it's something that gives her joy. I could picture her listening to really fun music. I'm hearing I'm Walking on Sunshine. But I feel like she's just so thoroughly enjoying maybe sitting out, watching the sunset. She's got her little lantern. It's like she may just be out in her own backyard. She may be just attending to different things in her own life that give her joy. Doing some extra personal grooming, tending to her house, tending to her garden, tending to her flowers. This feels like she's really focusing on doing something that's just delightful for herself. Watching sunrise, watching sunset, is specifically sunset. She may have a bird who comes nearby, and she might live in an area where there's kind of some mountains and some like there's a nice vista, but there is a bird sitting over here. It's kind of off in the distance, but there may be a, like, her guides are with her all the time, and maybe that's what guided her to stay right where she needs to be. Listen to that inner voice. She could be a Leo, certainly, but we do have Leo, Sag, Aries on her. Okay, so she feels motivated to just do things that totally make her life amazing. Not go out, not rush around. She might have decided, to have a little staycation instead of go out on the weekend. She may have decided to have an evening to relax herself at home, but it's perfect because someone is sending this message. Let's go back over to the message now. They want to make things right. This is a very important message. This is something that this is Year of the Dragon, and we have these two dragons kind of like still fighting in the kind of like ethereal plane. And we have this character, it's possibly a divine masculine, could be a feminine as well, but they want to suddenly reach out. They're going to do this impulsively. Why is it so important that she get that message right when it comes through? Why is that important here? We've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. There's something here about it would be better to just receive it. This is being sent very impulsively, and receiving it very impulsively might reduce the issue of having a blockage. Like this message needs to get right to her hands or right to her eyes. How is this message coming in? Can we see that? How is this message coming in? The Star and the Eight of Cups. Well, I mean, it's coming in like almost like being delivered from, the stars above. It could be, this can be from a distance for sure, but there is something where, I don't know if she goes out for a walk or she goes down to her mailbox. It would be a bit of a wish come true, but it's also a long shot. I'm wondering if it's going to be a weird thing where it's almost delivered to the wrong house. This could be, because this feels very much like magic is afoot here. Maybe she goes out to pick up her mail at the same time the mailman or mailwoman is, putting mail in, and they realize that, oh, I've got one more here for you. And they were about to say a return to sender or something because there was some mistake on the envelope. There's something here. This envelope is very important, and it feels very hand delivered, right? But I think that this is a message that is coming to our character, that the way it needs to be delivered, there's the universe is helping out with this one. She plays a role in either picking this up or receiving this. So tell me about this aspect of what that letter contains. We know we have the Justice card, so something contains something that a character wants to set right. Six of Cups. This might be a, can I talk to you? Can I meet with you? Can I speak with you? Can I come back to you kind of message? This is a soulmate energy. I need to set things right with my soulmate. Will you meet me somewhere by the sea? Will you let me stop by and see you? Is this person like in her area, in town? Is that what this is? Or is that the case? Is it that they are really nearby, and as she steps outside or something to go get her mail or whatever it may be, it's like shocking that these two find each other. There's something here where they could have almost missed each other had this not gone exactly as it does. Wow, we have the Tower and we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, the thing that they want to address, the message, maybe this is them hand delivering it. Maybe this is them going to leave something on her front porch when she kind of like intercepts them. And maybe that's exactly the way this needed to go. Somebody who was going to swing by and drop off an apology letter, and yet she's home actually to receive it. Otherwise she would have missed it. There's something here about like it's a narrow miss, but thankfully it's not a miss. This is impulsive. This is somebody who suddenly feels the desire, I have to say this, I have to fix this. This is my soulmate. I know it's everything fell apart and everything has been blocked since then, but I at least just have to tell you how I feel. It's that kind of message coming in. What propels this character really? I mean, obviously that soulmate card is pretty expressive, but Five of Cups, oh, they miss her. They miss that Queen of Wands tremendously. Tell me who they are. I've been calling them the Justice, so they could be a Libra. Doesn't have to be. We do have Aries, Aquarius. We've got our Leo. We've got Leo, Sag, Aries. We've got a little touch of everything here. But who are they? There's somebody who's gotten very clear. Ace of Swords, Hanged Man, Piscean energy also, and more Libra, but Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy also. So they very well may be someone who has waited for a really long time, even though they've known for a long time that they should have reached out, but maybe they didn't know how, maybe they didn't know what to do. Why were they in a procrastination energy? Or maybe it's because they thought, this is so over, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. How would I try to come back in and fix it? Yeah, we got a 10 of Swords, got the High Priestess in the reverse. It's funny because, I mean, they procrastinated because under no uncertain terms were they told it was over, this is finished. So maybe the Queen of Wands told them point blank, it's done, it's over. And they know that the Queen of Wands really saw this as, this is the way things are, this is over. There is something where they knew that she really meant it. They knew that it's over. So why do they think that they can get this back? Why do they want to get this back? Why is this the thing that they'd like to do? Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, because they want to say sorry. They still want this. They want to be, I feel like they're going to be on very, very, very good behavior. I feel like they are coming in to say sorry because their heart is what's on the line. Their emotions are what's on the line. With that Knight of Cups, this is, they're even wearing white gloves. They're speaking full truth. They want to treat this connection, show their emotions, treat this really well, very respectful. They want to really listen and do things differently, I feel like, than what they did in the past. Why were things imbalanced enough in the past that the Queen of Wands said, this is done, this is over? Ace of Cups, there was some huge amount of a love offer that was given, but they wouldn't uncork their heart and give it in return. I feel like they were maybe cold or callous. This person wanted her to keep giving, but they wouldn't give to her. What's the message for our Queen of Wands? What's the message for her? It's interesting how she needed to be home to receive this. So what is the message for her? Six of Wands, Queen of Wands. For this character, this is actually going to make our queen feel really good. This is going to make her feel like, I wouldn't have expected I wanted to hear this from this person, but I actually do. Or maybe she has known that she wished this person would do exactly the things that they currently are, but it makes her feel really, really good. Knight of Swords, Seven of Cups. She can see that this is an impulsive action. She may be wondering, why did they suddenly do this? But on the other hand, it does make her feel good. It makes her feel more respected. She can tell that this person is suddenly moving in her direction. Whether or not she says, yeah, I like hearing this from them, because I want them back also. That part remains to be seen. But the message here is, yes, pay attention to the fact that they came in really impulsively. Maybe question the why. Why did you suddenly do this? Why didn't you do it before? Why is it just now that you're just blah? You're showing up, you're sending this message, you're reaching out. You need to tell me how you feel now, but why now? That does seem to be the urge for her, is to question why the sudden desire. We have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The other message for her is, what does she stand to lose or gain by saying, yes, I want to talk to you, or no, forget it, I don't care to talk to you? It's about whatever choice she makes needs to be so that she doesn't experience a loss. If she were to say, well, I'm actually really happy to hear this from them, I'm really glad that they showed up, I'm really glad that they're telling me, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't treat you the way I should have before. I'm sorry I wouldn't give my heart before. I'm sorry that I did that. If she hears that and it makes her really happy, but then she's like, well, that's great. I really wanted to hear you say these words. but too late for you when really she still actually wants them, then she would be losing out. And that wouldn't probably yield great results. On the other hand, if she hears this and she says, well, it was really upsetting, I still don't know where it's going to go, but I don't want to ignore this, ignore you, push you right back out, even though I'm still not 100% sure about why you're doing this. But in truth, if it makes me really happy and I want to hear more and I want to see what comes of this, at least to figure out what's been going on, what's the rest of the storyline here. If she chooses that path, it'll probably open up doorways for her. It says don't deny herself what she actually wants. Don't do anything that's going to leave her in a deficit, a sadness. Like if she needs to figure out where this thing goes, okay, then that's what she needs to do. She's just got to be really honest with herself. Does she want to figure this thing out with them? Or is it like, yeah, I could care less. If she could care less, there's no point in talking to this person. That's all done, all said and done and over. Give me one more message here for possible outcome. There is a chance for, wow, okay, so this is a Two of Cups and a Temperance energy. There's a really profound sense of healing, balance, and possibly this Two of Cups union is now at last. This is very possible. Why now? Let me just ask, why is it that they are coming forward now? I'm not taking those cards because I didn't shuffle. They just, a couple fell off my hands. Why now? Because with the Two of Pentacles, I got to say, this is kind of coming in the 11th hour. I have to say that she holds a clock in one hand. I don't think she was sitting there going, if I don't hear from them by this time, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't think the Queen of Wands was hurting for anything. I mean, she's been over here focusing. She's very happy. Her life is going well. She's right where she wants to be. If she chose to spend some time at home and talk to her houseplants and watch a sunset and all that, she just did it because that's what she felt like doing. She's in a great space. But when we're in a really great space, that can be the moment where we go, you know what? I'm really not thinking about exes. I'm really not pining for anybody. I realize that I'm in between, like leaving one, like room, one life experience, and I'm crossing through a threshold and into my next life experience. She might have been contemplating, I wonder who my next romantic partner will be. She comes across a single in this and ready to think about, obviously, I must be meant to meet someone new. I'm in a really good place. I could see myself having a romance. I can see that coming up for me. And I think that energy of she's great, but she's also exiting this energetic space, because there's been some ethereal space where this relationship has definitely still existed in the 5D with those two dragons up there. I think that motivates them to realize I should have fixed this with her so long ago. I need to come forward. They can feel a change. This is like the speak now or forever hold your peace moment. And they feel it, even though it's not like she's putting any pressure on them or on any of this. It's just that she's growing with that herbalist card. She's in a space of real change right now and real growth. And they can feel basically her energy is about to leave the building, so to speak. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing.